Hello and welcome to Moment of Truth on Labour Social. I'm Graham Hughes. Now, we all know that Conservative MPs lie as easily as they breathe, but what they're not supposed to do is blatantly lie to Parliament. Here's a clip of Prime Minister Rishi Sunak doing exactly that at Prime Minister's Questions today.
Mr. Speaker, before today, he never once raised this issue with me in Parliament. It wasn't even worthy of a single mention in his so-called landmark speech on education this summer. And if we'd listened to him, our kids would have been off school and locked down for longer. It's as simple as that.
Now, that was a lie. A massive lie. That was a slanderous lie, had it been said anywhere else but Parliament. So much so that our new shadow leader of the House of Commons, Lucy Powell, raised this point of order immediately after PMQs.
Point of order, Lucy Powell.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On a point of order, the Prime Minister in PMQs earlier said that my right honourable friend, the Leader of the Opposition, had never raised the issue of school building safety before, and he specifically mentioned his education speech earlier this summer. This is categorically untrue, and I wondered if the Prime Minister wanted to correct the record. He mentioned it as part of that speech, in fact. It has also been raised by the opposition more than 180 times in this House and was the subject of an Opposition Day debate in the Leader of the Opposition's name in May. And I'm sure that the Prime Minister wouldn't want to give the wrong impression to the House, Mr. Speaker.
Can I just say, first of all, you've raised the point of order quite correctly. You've actually corrected the record yourself, and I'm sure that the Prime Minister will be notified of the point that you have raised, and then we'll leave it for now and we will see what happens.
A typically lacklustre response from Lindy Hoyle, the Speaker of the House there. But this goes to something deeper, something that is well and truly rotten at the heart of our parliamentary system. Parliament pretends it's all about the honour, hence the title, the Honourable Member for such and such a constituency, instead of calling another parliamentarian by their name. All statements or questions made in the chamber must be addressed to the Speaker, not the person that you're actually speaking to. As such, the only person you're allowed to address as you is the Speaker. Everyone else must be spoken of in the third person. You're not allowed to call someone a liar in Parliament, even if their pants are literally on fire. You're not allowed to accuse someone of being drunk, even if they're 3 sheets to the wind. There's a whole list of unparliamentary language that you're not allowed to use. Blackguard, coward, git, gutter snipe, hooligan, rat, swine, stool pigeon, and traitor. You're no longer allowed to wear a hat in the chamber, one of the many reasons why I'm not going into politics anytime soon. You can't eat and drink, and since 1693, you've not been allowed to smoke. You can't call it the House of Commons, you've got to call it this place. You can't call it the House of Lords, you've got to call it the other place. And you can't refer to the Sovereign by name, you have to instead use the name Uncle or Auntie Bob. I just made that last bit up, but you wouldn't put it past them. More importantly, though, if there is an inadvertent mistake made in a debate, parliamentarians are required to come back and correct the record. However, our previous but one Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, was renowned for just making shit up, blurting it out in the Commons, and then refusing to correct the record. He did this because he knew there would probably be no major repercussions for him misleading Parliament. The one time he was found guilty of purposefully misleading the House, instead of standing up and apologising, he spat his dummy out the pram, declared the Privileges Committee a kangaroo court, and resigned before his punishment could be meted out by the House. This is one of the many reasons that, along with major reforms of the House of Lords, up to and including total abolition, when Labour get into power, we also need major reform of the House of Commons. Stop the lies. Stop them lying. And while you're at it, stop them having second jobs, third jobs, fourth jobs, sitting on the board of directors, owning untold millions in shares in private companies. No more newspaper columns, no more after-dinner speeches, freebies from lobbyists, presenting gigs on Gammon Box News, or appearances on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. If you want to be an MP, you need to learn to live off your £86,000 a year salary, which is over 3 times the national average wage. In all honesty, if you can't live off £86,000 a year, you don't live in the real world. You're too feckless to be an MP and quite possibly too stupid. Go back to school and this time, pay attention.